like to take us to the Temple of Mariel-Taun by Viscol. And the reason I want to go here is because
beautiful one.
It's something that really goes along with lore. Like if you wanted something for your character similar to RP where you can, go to this temple. Well, Mariel-Taun is one of the pantheon of the gods in this game, so...
This place is so beautiful. Uh-oh. I'm getting joined into a group. Is that to, like, keep me in line? Are you putting me on a leash?
Oh, no, it's just for me, so I don't get lost all the time. So I can see you if I need to.
So this place, yeah, look at the gazebos that are connected by just... This is such an awesome example. You take some really basic, big dimension pieces like the gazebos and take a couple of roof panels, put them together, and then decorate in between, and it becomes this magical, awesome place.
And she's used some pools here. These water pools are not in this dimension. She put them here, and then she put a waterfall effect on each side. Little one.
Which a Dreamweaver created.
She has got a bird here. It's so pretty. I love these birds. Oh, hello, Red Razor. Welcome to our stream.
Hello.
And he or she says, "Man, I suck at dims compared to others." And you know what? Everybody thinks that when you go into someone else's dim. Isn't that right?
True.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks it. And you know what the thing is? Everybody finds their own style of dims too. So it's like you could go and create, I don't know, a steampunk thing versus a super sweet, fairy, pink, wonderful, pretty thing versus anything. I tend to create very tacky things. Like bars and stuff, whatever. But it's like everybody finds their niche, their whatever. So yeah, it's never compare yourself to somebody else because everybody's always creating something different. Okay.
I was just gonna say one thing I like about this dimension is she has a lot of cats in here laying around if you can find them, and interactive books. So I wanted to show the audience. This one is The History of the Eth, one of my favorites. And when you open it, it gives you a couple pages to read. This one is a longer one. It's got about 5 pages.
And where does it come from?
The interactive books come from the store.
I was just trying to catch you off guard. Of course you knew the answer.
Oh.
I didn't know.
I have another question here that was submitted by somebody. And it says... any suggestions when entering your first dimension contest? Because dimension contests are a big thing in Rift.
Big thing.
People love to throw dimension contests. People love to enter dimension contests. There's all different themes. They're just a bunch of fun. So I'll ask you, Blythe, because you've thrown them, you've entered them. What would
I've probably thrown more than I've entered.
But you've done both. So what would your suggestion be when entering your first contest?
When I did my first one, honestly, I don't know if my advice is good or not. But I actually did not tour a lot of dimensions on purpose. And the reason was it forced me to sit down and actually learn how to move things around. Instead of looking what everybody else was doing and trying to copy it, I tried to come up with my own thing. So I don't know if that's good advice or not, but pay attention to the rules and understand what the rules are first of all. So if a thing says, if the list of rules say don't have flicker or make sure that you have this or whatever it is, pay attention to the rules. And flicker, if you don't know what that is, when you line up more than one item in a dimension that are the same and they kind of occupy the same space because you haven't like completely separated them, by pixels in any direction. They'll like compete for your computer's viewing, and they'll sort of like, well, I don't know, flicker. Is there any better word than flicker? I don't know if any other word.
No,
but
just flicker.
Like blink. It's like it blinks really fast. Is a flicker.
Actually,
so you want to like avoid that. Yeah. What? Go ahead.
Dave Fatal says flicker is called Z-fighting.
Oh, yeah. Z-fighting is a really good word. So pay attention to those rules in the contest. No flicker is one of them.
Send presents to the judges.
Well, I don't know about that, but maybe, I don't know, depending on the contest and who's running it. But yeah, it's like, just take the time to find what you want to do. And I guess the number one thing I would say is never, ever, ever go into a contest to win. If your primary goal is to win, don't even bother, because you're not going to have any fun, and you're not going to enjoy anybody else's entries, and there's nothing to take away from it unless you win. So don't do it. If you want to go in to like be a part of the experience, be a part of the group that's doing it, be a part of the touring that goes on, be part of all of that, then awesome, and do it. And if you don't win, who cares? It's like, you did it, you built something, and people are visiting it, and they saw what you built, and that part of it is all awesome.
So here I wanted to point out, I've been finding the cats around here, but the use of lights in this dimension is fantastic, because you can see there is a dim item that is a stained glass window light dim item, and she's got it pointing down onto the floor here to give it just all the different colors.
Little bit of
it's beautiful.
Yeah. People have done that. I've seen that in Dimensions. People will create a piece of furniture, and they'll line up a bunch of like burlap sacks, something really basic and white and boring, and then they'll aim this at it, and it'll give all the pillows on their couch like a little bit of a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And then here's Knight again, and Knight, you're amazing. This is just great.
Where is he?
He is kneeling at the altar praying in his suit. So it looks like she's got a fish here. It's one of the fish dimension items in the pond.
Oh, that's from the Summerfest.
It's wonderful.
Actually, from like about a week ago, you could get those. They had a dimension bonus weekend. Yeah, the fish are adorable. I wish you could size them though. You can't make them bigger or smaller, which totally bums me out. No.
Oh, I found another cat.
Can I tell you what my favorite thing is here?
Absolutely, please do.
So my favorite thing is we are in Moonshade, and she's built this. I'm saying she because you're saying she, so I'm going to assume she. She built this whole place was new. However, in the middle of this pond, this little whatever you want to call it, she placed a Moonshade willow tree. In other words, it sort of makes the entire place pull into all the environment around it, because it's a natural tree that would exist in this dimension. Do you know what I mean?
I do. So if we look outside, we can see there's, a bunch of nice scenery in this dimension. She put that stone fence down there. It looks like she put that there.
Yep.
But
the mossy brick.
But this is
I know what you're talking about.
a nice scenic dimension. I think
that's beautiful.
That brick, this brick fence here is probably about where the boundary is, right?
I'm guessing it's probably very close to where she.
Because you can't get over to that house. That house is part of the dimension, and you can't get to it because
that's a different dimension. There's a different dimension you can get over there.
Right. Come on, Tryon, just put them together for us.
I know. Little bridge between. Come on. Yeah, I know.
So it's just very peaceful here, and kind of a little bit of a stormy sky with some rain in the distance. And you can buy this sky. So that's something we haven't talked about. You can buy sky dimension items. and you can change the sky.
God, yeah.
There are so many. You can make it sunny, you can make it dark, you can make it starry, you can make it stormy, you can make it just a little bit stormy or a lot stormy. You can make it really sunny or morning sun or afternoon sun. What else is there?
You can combine it.
Yeah, and there's all the planar skies, fire skies and water skies, and then rain and is there snow?
There is. Well, there's you can do a weather effect that makes it snow. Yes.
So you can really customize your dimension.
Anything to any place and anywhere and any time. Yes.
What is your favorite sky, Blythe?
My favorite one, probably the spring day, and I only say that because it changes the sky to sky plus clouds, and then if you add time to it, a time of day thing, you can change it to any time of day, and it's sort of, you can kind of change anything. I'm like sitting here like snarling my nose, so I'm saying like you can kind of change it to like whatever you want it to look like, but it's true. It's probably the easiest one to bend into something that you want, but that's me. I mean, what do you know? I don't listen to me.
Well, we have you on here because we're hanging on every word, because you are a dimension goddess is what you are. All right.
Now she's gonna.
So.
Now I'm like looking. Now she's getting the evil eye.
Hey, I just say it how it is.